What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy, Devil Dog 83, once again for coming through with that loyal boostful coin. No doubt. So we got some breaking news right now regarding your mans. Well, I'm not sure whose mans it is, but listen, regarding the mans. Europe's biggest trap star, biggest trap general, El Trapahan. Now, can't lie, it's a little bit controversial, especially when you understand the context of this whole situation. So essentially, 2 weeks ago, out of nowhere, WBC President Maurizio Sulaiman came out and just started shilling for Europe's biggest trap general, El Trapahan. He said, essentially, Don Kinahan has his full support, and because of how good Kinahan is to the sport, that's why he doesn't judge anyone, and as long as he continues to bring, or not even, he didn't even say that, he just said, bottom line is, he brings some benefits to boxing, and I'm his number one fan. Now, I'm not sure about the timeline here, but 2-2s, within a few days of that post from Sulaiman, all of a sudden, Europe's biggest trap star is then pictured with Maurizio smiling and kissing babies and whatnot. Now, that was a few weeks ago. 2-2s now, Maurizio Sulaiman is getting pressed and backlash for meeting with such an individual. This is the news article. Responding to backlash, he told the newspaper, I am the president of the WBC. I am not Interpol or the police or someone who has to have prejudice. I went on a trip. I had numerous meetings with a large number of people and groups, and I was very happy with what I saw with the promotions and great future that Dubai and the Middle East has. But regarding El Trapahan, I can't say anything bad for him. He has the A1 food. He flies the A1 food in to the worldwide, yeah. Royal Mail First Class International. Listen, bottom line is, yeah, what Maurizio Sulaiman's saying, who can knock a man? Yeah, he keeping all the listen, if Kinahan won around, who gonna keep the fiends who gonna keep the fiends fed? Yeah? The streets are, listen, without Trapahan, yeah, the streets are hungry, the streets are thirsty for their food. 100%. Yeah? He keep all the cats. He keep the streets fed. That's what he does do. So listen, what can I say? But nah, it goes on. Maurizio Sulaiman also said he's not one to judge. I have been with so many people all over the world, and I am not one to judge any one person. All I see is him representing fighters and doing the best for them, and serving the A1 food. Yeah? The light and the dark. 100%. No green. Pure light and dark. So I'm not interested in any conflict or what people try to say. Sulaiman said he is not a detective and only has empathy and goodwill for everyone involved in boxing. I am not a detective and I am not looking into people's lives. If Kinahan wants to run Europe's number one trap, then so be it, Sulaiman said. I just have to deal with what is out there and what is put in front of the WBC. There have been people in many sports and many aspects of life who have been in legal troubles, of which, by the way, Europe's number one alleged trap star has not been. Oops, untouchable. Yeah, Mr. Untouchable. Mr. Teflon. The Europe Teflon Don, 100%. Nothing sticks. Oops. 100%. Listen, boxing has never had a scandal of fixing fights. Wait there a minute. There have been people in many sports and many aspects in life who have been in legal troubles. Boxing has never had a scandal of fixing fights. It's a very clean sport, and I'm not one to judge. As I say, I deal with 170 countries, and I only have empathy and goodwill for everyone, and when boxing is supported in good faith. Anyway, he carries on waffling on, but listen. Let me tell you, man, something right now. I can't lie to you. My contacts, who obviously on a global basis, 100%, they're telling me it's kind of suspect, from what they understand about the meeting. It's kind of suspect that, what do we know? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that, what do we know? We've got the big Fury fight versus Shite. Yeah? The Fury fight versus Shite, rightfully or wrongfully so, has got no British judges. I couldn't care less myself. I mean, I'm going to tell you, bottom line, the way I see things, yeah, I'm going to tell you who won the fight. Yeah? So, whether the judges tell you or not, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, if Tyson Fury gets beat, I'm going to tell you he got beat. I ain't going to lie for no one. But I don't see it happening, but if it happens, I'm going to tell you Dillian won. I'm going to give him his credit. Yeah? So, regardless of the judges, the YB can tell you who won the fight, 100%. But, putting that to one side, or bearing that in mind, now obviously, the judge selection, Team Fury did put the request in, and it's been granted. I don't know why I mentioned that, but listen, the bottom line is, yeah, all I'm saying is, we've got a big fight coming up, and all of a sudden, we know, what we know for a fact, Fury was in Dubai the other day, getting Dillian Whyte touched. Oops, yeah? Don't forget, people, Dillian Whyte weren't going to sign, and then 2-2s, Fury flew out. The next thing we know, Dillian signing something and had no... Wait a minute, it's starting to add up now, it's all making sense. Why would Dillian sign a contract, yeah, that had nothing that he wanted in it? Oops. I'm the one who told you, man, I told you. During that 30-day period, yeah, Fury flew out to the UAE and was pictured with the #1 mafiosi, yeah? That's what he was pictured with. And I told you, I did a video on it saying, from what I'm hearing, Tyson Fury's put the call in, yeah? Dillian getting touched, and what do we know? And what I've actually heard since then is that it wasn't Dillian directly. What they often do, they get to the lawyer, yeah? So Kinahan went to Mr. Co-op lawyer, Jeffrey Benz, and touched him. And that's why you see him acting. I did say the other day as well, he's almost like an inside man. Oops, he inside man, alright. He been touched. 100%. Dillian's lawyer's been touched. Facts. There's no other explanation for someone. No, I can't even lie. I was saying he's stupid, and he is stupid, but stupid doesn't justify these kind of mistakes. Why would you sign? Dillian didn't get one thing in the contract. Not one. That's not by accident. Yeah. Kinahan reached out. As simple as that. He'd been touched. What can I say? There's nothing more to be said. Oops. Yeah. Tell a lie. There is something else to be said. Oops. That's it. That's what to be said at this particular point in time. That's what's left to be said. 100%. Now, the reason I mention that is to say, guess what? Now we've got Kinahan touching. I mean, I'm sorry, people. You tell me, is it a coincidence? All of a sudden, this man, Suleiman, literally wrote an op-ed blowing Kinahan off. You tell me, I don't know. Put it this way, when has someone wrote an op-ed about you, talking how great you are? And the worst thing is, yeah, no one even asked him these questions. The Mauricio Suleiman op-ed on Kinahan, no one asked him for that. It's not like someone said, oh, what do you think about Kinahan? He just started, one day, Suleiman allegedly just woke up and decided to start stroking him off. I don't believe in coincidences. He's been touched, 100%. He's been touched, and I'm not sure what the inferences are. Let's speculate. What could the possible inferences be? What could they be? To what benefit would Kinahan touching the WBC president? Who's that going to benefit? We don't know at this particular point in time. Who knows? Could it be that from a macro sense, you could think, well, maybe Fury's fighting White, and maybe we're going to get that decision locked in. But then again, listen, there's no way Dillian, yeah, is going to beat Fury on points. So for me, it's like, if Dillian's only chance, and the bookies have it, Dillian's like a 30-1 winning on points. But then to win by knockout, it's kind of like, what is it? It was like 20% chance, 5-1. So it's all loaded on the KO, which makes sense. So the whole thinking of, well, maybe Kinahan flew out to touch Mauricio to make sure this decision's locked in the bag. That don't make no sense. Not for this fight. Who knows though? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe this mafiosi cat is running some big gambling scam. I just don't know. You just don't know these days, do you? You just don't know. Yeah, who knows what's going on? All I'm saying is, if something fishy happens, in fact, that's the best way to leave this video. If something fishy-lishy happens, you best believe, Yeah, I told you it was going to happen, 100%. If something fishy-lishy, if something stinky, if something if there's some sort of mafia result here, yeah, you know what it is. He'd been touched, and he gave it away when he came out, blowing, "Oh, Kinahan #1 fan, and I love him so much." And listen, I feel bad for Sully, man. He'd been touched. It's bad for him right now. It's bad. It's bad when you got some 60-year-old Donny writing op-eds about some cat that no one didn't ask you about. "Oh yeah, Kinahan's so great, and yeah, he served the best food, and yeah, he got the fire light, he got the fire dark." But listen, what can I say, man? Listen, bottom line is, yeah, unlike Sully, man, it's just all a bit fishy for me. And I'm not saying he's never, listen, I give him credit, to be fair to him, even though the system, in my opinion, is corrupt, he's never spent a day in jail. So, legally speaking, in terms of that whole innocent until you're, what can you do? It's one of them ones. He ain't been touched yet. Yeah, the Guardy, they can't touch him. They can't make it stick. They can't. He Teflon. Yeah, he crisp and dry and Teflon, super sticky. What we know is none of the cases stick, and none of the witnesses make it to the stand. They ain't making it there. That's what they're not doing. Yeah, of all the things witnesses in the Kinahan case may do, I tell you what they ain't gonna do. That's it. Make it to the stand. That's what they ain't doing. 100%, 100%. But listen, over the next few months, all I'm saying is, yeah, let's just start watching. Let's just start. You know what I mean? Let's just start looking, because what it might be as well. What do we know? Who is the #1 MTK gym trainer? Ben Davidson, aka L'Oreal. Yeah, L'Oreal conditioner, advertising looking ass, wannabe looking ass. Yeah, oh, look at my hair, L'Oreal. Yeah, one of them ones. Pro-10 Panveen. What's that? They got some next Pro-10 Provene. I don't know. There's some next conditioning hair thing. Pantene Provene. I don't know, something like that. Listen, that's what your man Ben. What's his name? Ben. I forgot his name now. He's a crap trainer anyway. But listen, what I'm saying is, what it might be is that we know Ben is down bad. He's ruining all the fighters. So maybe Ben has gone crying to Kinahan and said, "Listen, I'm down bad. You need to start getting me some of these, get me some more of these results, yeah? Because I can't train the fighters to win for love nor money. Can we start buying them?" It might even be for Josh Taylor. Yeah, Josh Taylor's next fight, don't be surprised if it's some sort of fixing, because he ain't winning no fights on his own. That's what we know now. He need them judges paid. So it's one of them ones. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled and be watching. Be vigilant right now, 100%.